Hi everybody, this is Megan Farrell, and this is the data analysis protocol that I decided to go with. As I was thinking about it, I was wondering what I would want in a handout, and so this is what I tried to do. I like something that just tells me the basic points, just right out there and easy to read, and I thought this format accomplished that. I based this off of what Dr. Karhala had given us, as well as a couple models I found online. I decided to split the last stage that I saw into two parts, and it just made a little more sense to me to split it up. My protocol has 4 stages. First of all, it's activate and engage. This is the beginning of the meeting. We want to review the purpose of the meeting, the norms and protocols, just as a reminder of how we want this meeting to go so that everything goes efficiently and just on time so that we can get done what we want. I also liked a model I saw that said this is a time that you share predictions, which is what you expect to see, and a time to share assumptions, which is what you think it is, but it won't necessarily show up in the data. And this is just a brief time period, but it's a very important stage just to get everybody ready to jump into the project. Okay. The second step is explore and discover. This is where we are looking for trends and patterns. We're asking what data really jumps out at us. We're looking for surprising data, unexpected data. We're asking what does the data tell us, and even what does the data not tell us. Now, it's very important at this stage that we keep why out of our discussion. This is not what this is for. This is just looking at the data. We do not want to make any inferences at this stage. Okay. The third stage is the organization stage, and this is where we do want to infer. We ask ourselves what problems are suggested by the data. We want to explore the theories of causation. Are these problems caused by people, by the students, or the teachers? Is it infrastructure? Is it curriculum? We dig deeper and look for the root causes by continually asking why. It's been shown that you may have to ask even 5 levels or more as to why to get to the root cause. And this is also the time that you identify what additional data or material may be needed to answer these questions. And the fourth step I have is to integrate. This is our action plan time. We need to decide what are our key conclusions, what recommendations do we have to address the problems. This is where we set our objectives and our goals. A lot of people use the SMART goals, which can be useful. We want to be specific, measurable, achievable, and on time. And this is also the time that we want to define and assign roles, whether it be gathering more data or just specific jobs for people to have for the next meeting or in the entire action plan. I also made a 2-page handout that would be printed front and back that teachers and staff could keep in a folder or their resources just to remind themselves of what the protocol is for each meeting. And again, it was based off of not only Dr. Karhala's, but a couple other plans I found online. What I wanted to do was split up the time into individual pieces so that I could visually see what should happen in each segment. And just for me, that made a little more sense. And so we have the first part with the overview and the activate and engage, and then looking at the facts only, making the inferences, identifying strengths and challenges. So I think that's a very important part. We do want to see what we're doing good. And then the taking action, which I assign the most time for, and then the wrap up. Okay. One thing I liked here is I did highlight what the facilitator's job was, just for those who that was their position. So I'm pleased with how it turned out, and I hope to get to use it in the future. Thank you.